so you can breathe however you want to. You can breathe in and out through your nose. You can breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. But start to be aware of your breath and see how your body feels. Every time you inhale, maybe you feel the roller add a little pressure into some areas in the back of your body. And as you exhale, you may feel your body sink down into that compression and release. And then you can just gently sway your hips from side to side. Very gently, it's just a little bit, just getting a bit of movement. You might start to feel some warmth around your sacral area. I kind of feel it also between my shoulder blades. And those are just areas of tension. So just know that when you're lying on the foam roller, you're just realigning everything in your body. And it's so good to lie on this every day if you can. Anywhere from like 5 minutes to 15 minutes. It's a fabulous thing to do for your body. And then bring your hips back to center and reach your arms up towards the ceiling. And make little circles with your shoulders. And you might feel some clicking and clunking around your scapula, around your shoulder blades. That's normal. Start small. And then you can work your way bigger if you need to, or if you would like to. And if at any time you need to lift yourself up and readjust on your roller, go ahead and do that. You know, just you know how your body feels. And sometimes you might think, oh, if I just move a little bit to the left or right, I think it will feel better. So do what feels right for you. And do your circles the other way. Let your tummy be soft. So you're just allowing whatever movement's happening in your spine to happen. There's nothing being forced. And then rest your arms down by your side. Now be sure your feet are about hips width apart. You may need to pull them in a little bit closer to your glutes. And then just like we do in bar method, Kelly, you'll squeeze your bum muscles, tilt your pelvis under a little bit, and you will feel your back lengthen on that foam roller. And your chin may start to tuck towards your chest. And then just release it, let it go. Do that again. Tilt your pelvis. Exhale as you do that. Feel your abs contract as well. More of your back will press down on the roller. And then release it. One more time. Tilt your pelvis. And release it. Good. Now slide one leg, one foot all along the floor. Keep it on the floor. You're just sliding, sliding, sliding. A bit tricky on a yoga mat if you've got a slippery floor. Extend your leg out long and just hold it there. And allow your chest to open. Maybe your low back is off the roller. That's okay. Feel that stretch in the front of your body. You're releasing the frontal fascia going up from your extended leg, the front of it, all the way up through your hip flexors, across your abdomen, up your chest. Flex your extended foot and then draw that heel back in. And then extend your other leg. Slide it along the floor. Hold it there and just breathe. Maybe one side feels different to the other. It's perfectly normal. Flex your foot. And draw that heel back in. Wonderful. Now gently sway your hips from side to side just a little bit. Maybe it feels comfortable to go bigger, or you can just stay completely still. Whatever feels good for you. And then carefully come off your roller and put it to one side because we're going to use the prickle balls next. So I'm going to put my Roll it out the way so it doesn't fall in the pool. And then have all of your prickle balls. And I'll just show you first so you can see. 2 of your balls will go into the meaty part of your glutes down here. And then 2 of your balls are going to go wide shoulder. Yeah. A little bit lower, right here. So lie down and bend your knees. And put 2 balls in the meaty part of your glutes. And then, whoo, nearly lost my balls there. And then wide shoulder. Now it'll feel a bit weird to start off with. Okay, so adjust if you need to. Rest your arms by your side. And just breathe again. Your body will want to fight it. You think, oh, this feels strange. But just try to allow everything to relax. Don't force anything. Your chest will feel open. Your low back is off the floor likely. And you'll just feel that pressure in your bum. So what we're going to do is release around the pelvic area. Think of it like the central part of your body. Everything stems from the pelvis. So when there's tension there, it creates stress in other areas, like up into the shoulders, down into the legs. So just releasing all around this area will help when we move into the yoga part of our practice, okay? So just breathe. You might feel some tingling in your legs. I do in my left foot. If you want to stay perfectly still, that's fine. If you feel okay to gently take your knees slightly to one side and then up and over the other way, go ahead and do that. And just move with your breath at your own pace. Good. Now bring your knees so they're back up above you. You may want to put your palms down on the floor. You might be fine with your palms facing up, whatever feels good. And then go ahead and slide one foot along the floor, just like you did on the roller. And leave your leg extended. Hold it there. Do you feel any change in your back? My low back is starting to lower down towards the floor now, which means all the fascia is releasing and lengthening. Fascia loves compression and movement, so using the prickle balls and the roller really help with that. Now flex your extended foot and draw your heel back in. Do that with your other leg. Extend it all the way to straight and just hold it here and breathe. Flex your extended foot and bring your heel back in. Keep the balls in your shoulders and lift the ones that are in your glutes up slightly higher so they're more in that flat part of your pelvis, just above. So not in the meaty part, about 2 or 3 inches above, and you'll feel it sort of supporting around your sacrum there. And just settle in here. You might start to feel something happening in your low back. So this will help to release any tension there. Now if you feel okay, reach your arms up towards the ceiling again and start to make those circles like we did on the roller. You can keep them small, you can make them bigger. Releasing any tension in the upper body as well. And feel your back naturally moving as you circle your arms and breathe. Keep your tummy soft. And then just rest your arms down by your side. Anytime I cue you to do something and you don't want to do it, you just stay right there.
Okay.
If you'd like to, lift one leg up. Keep it bent. You can hold on behind your thigh if you want to. If you do that and you're able to pull your leg towards you, you may need to adjust your head so that your chin can come a little closer to your chest. It will feel like the balls are moving up your back and your lower back is lowering down towards the floor. So all of this is just lengthening out your muscles and your fascia. And then let go of that leg and allow your toes to come down to the floor again. Let's do the other leg, so lift it up. You can hold on behind your thigh if that feels good. Allow your back to move. You're breathing. And then let go of your leg and bring your foot down to the floor. Now draw those balls up even higher. They're coming up into your waistline, so above your pelvis and below your rib cage. Now this can feel a little awkward if you haven't done it before. And if you have any issues with your kidneys, then you may want to keep those balls lower where we just had them before. Now your chest will definitely lift up here. You'll feel a lot of openness across the front of your body. Allow that to happen. Just breathe. This can be pretty intense if you're new to it. And if you'd like to, you can gently take your knees carefully to one side, just a little bit, and then back through center and over the other way, moving at your own pace. And when you're ready, bring your knees back overhead. Take your arms and just lift them up and overhead. They don't have to touch the floor. You can just have them hovering. It might feel more comfortable in your shoulders to do that. And then as you exhale, draw your arms down towards your thighs again. And push your feet into the floor. You might feel your abs contract, almost like you're doing a little curl through. Breathe in, reach your arms overhead. And exhale, draw your arms down to your thighs. Exhale sharply. Do that a couple more times. You can go at your own pace with your breath. Wonderful. Carefully take each of the balls out one by one and just stay lying down on the floor and take stock of how you feel in your back. Hopefully you feel nice and relaxed down into the ground. Everything feels warm and a little longer. So put your balls to one side and just carefully roll on over. You can take your time. We're going to work our way to sitting. If you need to have a drink at any time, Kelly, have one, because oftentimes when you use the compression and you're stimulating your lymphatic system during the trigger point part of this. So it's good to rehydrate. So do have a drink if you need one. And we'll start to move into the yoga section, but we're going to focus on really cleansing the breath first. So not sure if you're familiar with Nadi Shodhana, which is alternate nostril breathing. Wonderful way just to clear both the right and left hemisphere of the brain. It's super good for your respiratory system, which is obviously really important right now. And it helps to energize you, but releases stress. So if you sit and take your first finger and your middle finger, you can just rest them between your eyebrows. Applying pressure there is, very stimulating, gives you lots of energy. And then you can use either your thumb and your little finger, that's what I do, or you could use your thumb and your ring finger. So your thumb will press into your nostril and close it, and the other nostril is open. And you can close your eyes and breathe in deeply through your nose, all the way in. And then at the top, close both of your nostrils, hold for a second, and then let go with your thumb and exhale out of your alternate nostril. All the way out. Hold it at the bottom and then breathe in through that same side. Close at the top and then let go with your pinky and exhale out of that side. And you can just keep going at your own pace, Kelly. And we're going to do a few rounds of this just to clear everything up and re-energize us, ready for the next section. About doing your last round. And I'm going to turn on some music for us and stay seated. All right, so just sit with your legs bent in front of you, nice and comfortable. You can hold on behind your legs, and we'll do a seated cat-cow. So take a deep breath in, lift your chest, really sit up tall, avoid throwing your head back, but feel that real rise in your chest. And then exhale, draw everything back. Push all the air out of your tummy, your lungs, allow your back to round. And again, breathe in. And exhale. And you just keep going at your own pace. Allow your back to move. It should feel pretty good after that trigger point that we've just done. Doing one more round. And then just come to a neutral position. Sit up nice and tall, and then rotate to one side. You can press your hand against the outside of your leg. Think about lifting up rather than turning around. And then as you breathe, you might feel that you can turn deeper into the twist. Still warming up, so avoid pushing too fast, too soon. Take another breath. And then bring it carefully back to center. And let's go the other way. So sit up tall, breathe in. And exhale, rotating the other way. All these twists are going to be so good for like detoxing the organs and the muscles, They create blood flow in the body when we release out of it. Take another breath. And then coming back to center. Work your way onto your tummy so that you're lying face down. And place your hands underneath your shoulders. Point your feet. Allow your forehead to rest on the floor and then squeeze your bottom and gently push against the floor. Baby cobra, keep it small to start off with. Just working on warming up that back more, opening up the chest. If you'd like to look to one side, you can. And bring your head to center and then look the other way. And then carefully lower down with control. Let's do it again. Breathe in. And as you exhale, come back to where you were, or you might want to push up a little bit higher. Just be aware of what's happening with your head. Keep it in line with your spine. And gently lower back down. One more time. Lift up. And exhale, lower down. Shift your seat back over your heels for a child's pose and reach your arms long in front of you. It's your choice whether you have your legs together or your legs open. If you have your legs together, you're massaging your inner organs. And if you have them open, then you're getting a deeper stretch in your back. So you do whatever feels nice for you today. Feel that length all down your spine. And then carefully come onto all fours and make sure that your legs are hips width apart and your hands under your shoulders. And we'll do cat-cow on all fours. So big breath in, allow your belly to lower, open your chest, keep your head in line with your spine, but gaze forward. And then exhale, pull everything up tight, push against the floor, feel that stretch all down your back. And then just do this at your own tempo, with your breath. Do one more round. And then bring your back to neutral. Get ready for thread the needle. So reach one arm up. Really open up your chest. Feel that top shoulder nice and open. And then slide your arm underneath your other arm. Now you've got some choices here, okay? Just rest here with your hand down next to your head. You could extend that arm forward, or you could reach that arm up to the sky. Choose what feels best for you and just breathe. And then carefully bring your arm down, make your way back to center. And let's do the other arm. So reach it up. Big breath in. Exhale. Thread the needle. Your choice with your arms. Lovely stretch for your shoulder. Again, we're still twisting. Very rejuvenating for the body. Lovely. And bring that hand down. Gently coming back to all fours. Ready for a downward facing dog. So curl your toes under and lift your hips up high. And just be gentle here. Okay, take a moment to settle in. You can lift one heel and then the other. You might like to rock your hips from side to side. Do whatever feels good just to loosen everything up for your first down dog. I like to bend my elbows a little bit and re-stretch. And draw your shoulders down away from your head. Now lift your heels high, take a deep breath in, and exhale, draw your heels down towards the floor again. But don't touch, it's fine. Just getting that nice stretch. Breathe in, gaze forward between your hands, and then just carefully walk your feet up towards them, and allow your body to relax and fold forwards. Nice and loose here, you can keep your knees soft, or as bent as you need to, you can have them straighter. Just waking up those hamstrings. If you want to, hold on to opposite elbows and gently rock from side to side. And shake your head out, that feels good. And then release your hands down. Place your hands either on your shins or your thighs, and inhale and lengthen your spine. And shift your weight forward a little bit, so you'll feel more of that stretch in your hamstrings rather than sitting back in your hips. And exhale, fold forwards again. Now we're going to do this a couple of times. So as you inhale, lengthen, you can keep your hands on the floor or on your legs somewhere. Feel length through the spine. And then when you exhale, really think about pulling all of that air out from your body. Suck your belly button in tight and feel length through your back. And if you want to hold on to your legs as you do that and draw yourself down, go for it. So together, let's breathe in, lengthen, and exhale. Suck it all out. Again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, blow it out. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release it. Now you can keep your knees soft if that feels good. You're slowly rolling up all the way to standing. Take your time. And then roll your shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Stay right there. I'm just sorting out my music. Quiet. There it is. All right, my darling. Let's do a little flow, okay? So stand at the top of your mat with your feet under your hips. You keep your knees soft. Just feel some engagement in your glutes, your abdominals. Beautiful posture, like I know that you have. And take a deep breath in. Reach your arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, step it back to a plank position. And stay here. So we're in a high plank. All right, you can always put your knees down if you want to. That's good. And spread your fingers out. And feel energy in your fingers as well as the palms of your hands. So that the entirety of your hands is taking the weight of your body, not just the palms, which can aggravate the wrist. Squeeze your bottom, pull your navel up, and just feel really solid and powerful. And then slowly, slowly, keeping your elbows close to your body, lower all the way down to your tummy. Nice and strong. Take your time. All the way down. Good. And then you can uncurl your toes. And a baby cobra, or a bigger one, whichever you feel. Squeeze your bottom. Exhale, lower down. Coming back to downward dog. Here we go. Lift your hips high and hold. And again, no hurries. You can pedal out your feet if that feels good. Keep your neck long. Should feel pretty nice right now. Breathe in, lift both heels high. Exhale, push them towards the floor. Inhale, gaze forward, step or hop towards your hands, and lengthen your spine. Exhale, suck that air out. Fold forward. Big breath coming up. And exhale, release your arms down. All right, deep breath in, here we go. And exhale, fold. Moving a little quicker. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, stepping back to plank, and you're lowering all the way down, or you could go to chaturanga, baby cobra, or up dog. Breathe in. Exhale, lift your hips high, downward facing dog. Take a moment. Good. Breathe in, gaze forward, step or hop, lengthen your spine. And exhale, fold forward. Big breath, coming all the way up. And exhale, release your arms down. This time, take a deep breath in. We're coming to chair pose. So sit back nice and heavy. Pull your abs up, long through your tailbone, draw your shoulders down. I like to lift my toes off the floor. That way I know that my weight is back in the right place. I'm really stretching and working those glutes and hamstrings here. Now bring your hands to a prayer position. Draw one elbow to the outside of your opposite thigh. So we're doing a little twist here. Now press your palms together. Think length through your body rather than twisting. And then fight to keep those hips square. Yeah, so the side where you are twisting to, you're going to pull that forward so that your knee stays safely over your toes. Now, should you be super flexible and able to, if you wanted to extend your arms, feel free to do that. Just breathe. Allow your gaze to fall wherever feels right for you today. Right? No pressure. And then big breath in. We're going to come up to standing just to release the thighs. And exhale, bend your knees deeply. We're coming back to chair pose. Twist the other way. Sit back heavy. Push your palms together. And feel length through your back. One more breath. Good. Big breath, but coming all the way up again. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step it back to plank. All the way down or chaturanga. Big breath. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Good. Just breathe. Go ahead and lift one leg up. I'm lifting my right if you want to stay with me. And then draw your knee forward. Step between your hands. You've got some options here. You can keep your back knee up or lower it down to the floor. Just keep your hands down on the ground. This is a time where if you need yoga blocks to put your hands on, you could. But just settle here and feel that nice stretch in your hips. Your hip flexor, you should feel your glutes engaged. Keep long through your back and keep your head in line with your spine. Nice and open around your pelvis. And then if you're with me and you've got your right foot forward, place your left hand down next to your foot and rotate. Reach your right arm up. So we're doing the twist. Open up that top shoulder. If it doesn't feel good to lift your arm up, you can always bring your arm behind your body and open it that way. Just breathe. Put energy into your back foot as well. One more breath. Carefully untangle. Take your front foot back. A little flow here. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Good. Go ahead and reach your left leg up. Now draw that leg forward, other side. Your choice whether your knee is down or off the floor. If it's off the floor, feel long, yes? Nice and powerful. Just breathe. Be aware of how one side feels compared to the other. And then put your right hand next to your foot, rotating to the left. Your choice what you do with your arms, but feel heaviness as you breathe. Sink down to the ground, but lift up through your chest. Take another breath. Beautiful work, Kelly. Bring your hands down. Step back to a high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Big breath in. Feel proud. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. You can hop or step towards your hands. Lengthen your spine. And exhale, fold. Coming back to chair pose. Bend your knees deeply. Breathe in. Sit back heavy. And exhale, we're coming on up. All right, next section. You ready? Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step it back to plank and chaturanga. Big breath in, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up and step that foot through between your hands. This time, crescent lunge. You can keep your knee down or keep your back leg extended. Come on up this time. And reach your arms up above you. Widen them. Lift your chest. Feel space through your rib cage. Open up your heart to the ceiling. To the sky, I should say. Feel that power in your front leg. Bend your knee deeply. One more breath. And then draw your hands to your heart center, ready for a twist. So draw that left elbow to the outside of your right thigh and push your palms together. Just like we did when we were down on the ground. Go a little higher here. Now, if you're super fancy and you can extend your arms and bind them, be my guest. My short arms don't allow for that. Another breath. Beautiful. Carefully come back to center. Place your hands down either side of your foot. Step back. We're flowing. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. Lift your left leg up. Draw that leg forward. Crescent lunge. Breathe in. Reach up. Nice. Feel strong and proud like you are. Deep breaths. And then carefully bring your hands to heart center. And we're twisting. Press your palms towards each other. Maybe bend your front knee a little bit more. Feel power through the back leg and your toes. Another breath. Good. Carefully bring your hands down, step it back. Chaturanga flow. And then big breath in, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathe in, hop or step forwards, lengthen your back. Exhale, fold. Big breath, come all the way up. And exhale, release your arms. If you need a drink, Kelly, go for it. I'm having a slurp. Getting warm.
Yes, I did not expect to be sweating.
Yeah, good. That's good. All right, sweetie, let's move on. Another flow. Big breath in, come on up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lengthen. Step it back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Big breath. Open that chest. Exhale, down dog. Lift your right leg up. And this time, step through for warrior one. So place your back heel down, turn your toes out slightly, bend your front knee, square off your hips, reach your arms up, breathe in. Now depending on your body type, you might find it better to step out a little bit wider. I do, it suits my hips better, so just play with it. Make sure your front knee is over your ankle, breathe. You'll feel engagement in your bum. Good, then straighten that front leg. You may need to adjust your back foot slightly. I like to turn my toes in a little bit. And draw your hands behind your back. You have options. You can clasp your hands or hold on to opposite elbows. Lift your chest, stand up tall, keep your hips square, and then lift up and over your leg for pyramid. Anytime you need to let go of your hands, if you're holding on, feel free to do that. Lovely stretch for your shoulders. Pull your right hip back and your left hip forward to get that best hamstring stretch, and make sure that your weight is evenly distributed over both feet. Now, carefully release your hands down to the floor. Feel length through your spine. Keep your left hand down. Reach your right arm up for reverse triangle. Little twist. You can always wrap that arm around if it feels better for you. Just breathe. Getting all the things here, stretching out the hamstrings, the glutes, the low back. And then carefully bring it back to center. Slowly coming all the way up to standing. And then turn to face towards me for warrior two. So keep your back toes facing forward, your front toes are facing out. Reach your arms long and gaze over your front fingers. Keep your body upright, nice and strong. Now reach forward slightly. We're going to reverse our warrior. Reach that arm up high. Open up your chest. Pull your shoulders down. Beautiful. And then coming on up. And stay facing me. Turn both feet to face forward. Okay? Again, you could clasp your hands behind your back or just put your hands on your hips. You're going to fold forward. So lift your chest first, breathe in, and exhale. Think about lifting up before you fold forwards over your legs. Adjust your feet if you need to. You may want to go wider or narrower. Think length through your back. So it feels like there's a magnet on the top of your head reaching towards the floor. If you want to, you could let go of your hands. Maybe take your first and middle finger and your thumb and hook them around your big toe. And then you can gently pull. Suck the air out of your lungs and your tummy so you can come a little lower. Just breathe. Remember to shift your weight forward so you're reducing the pressure in your hips and putting it all into your hamstrings. Take another breath. And then let go of your toes. If you're holding them, place your hands on the floor in front of you. Feel your back nice and long. And then go ahead and lift your right arm up towards the ceiling. Open your chest. Try to keep your hips facing down. Breathe. Good, and then bring that hand down. Let's go the other way. Right hand down, left arm up. Really open up that top shoulder. Lovely. Bring that hand down. Bring your hands to your waist. Take a deep breath in and come all the way up. And we're going to turn around to face the other way. Warrior one first. So turn your back toes out slightly with your heel down. Bend your front knee. Reach your arms up. Open up your chest. Good. And then straighten that front leg. Your choice with your arms for pyramid. Lift up first, breathe in. Exhale, fold forwards. Pull your right hip forward and your left hip back. Feel long through your back. Yeah, so length rather than drawing your head towards your knee. And then carefully release your hands down. Place your right hand by your front foot and reach up with your left arm. Open your shoulder. Keep pulling your left hip back. Find your arm if you want to. Beautiful. Then coming with your hands down and working your way up to standing. Turn to face me. Turn your left toes out, your right toes forward, warrior two. Nice and long through your chest, out your arms, look over your fingers. And then reverse your warrior. Lots of length, you're nice and warm. And then bring it on up. Face me, and this time turn your toes out for a yogi squat. Right, bend your knees and check that your feet are right underneath the line of your knees right now. Yeah, so your shins are straight up and down. You can bring your hands to prayer, you can rest them on your hips, whatever feels good for you. Just like we do in bar, squeeze your seat and pull your inner thighs back. Woo! Nice strong legs here. Draw your shoulders down. And then just rest your hands on the inside of your thighs. Avoid pushing your hips back. Just think about sitting down a little heavier into your plie if you can. And then draw your right shoulder forward. Getting a little twist there in the upper back, all around your postural muscles. And release it. Other side, left shoulder. Push your leg out with your hand. Excellent, bring it back to center. Moving down into Malasana or garland, so bring your feet in a little bit closer. Now, if it's tricky and you can't get your heels down, you can always roll up your mat and put them under your heels or put a little towel there, or you can work up higher. Settle in, some people need to go wider with their feet, some can go narrower. And if it really is uncomfortable, you can always just do butterfly, exactly the same thing, all right? All right, Kelly, I think you're with me from what I can see. That's good. Bring your hands, your palms together, and use your elbows to draw your knees back. Have weight in the outside, I can't speak, the outside part of your feet as well. So evenly distribute that weight. Now, feel like you want to draw your inner thighs towards each other. Breathe in and engage those inner thighs. Pull them in. And then exhale, let it go, and allow your elbows to push your legs back more. Releasing all the way around those hips. Okay, so breathe in, pull your inner thighs in towards each other. Exhale, let it go, and push your thighs back. One more time, breathe in, contract your adductors, and exhale, let it go. Come on, let's sit down. Woo, our work is over. Extend your legs forward, flex your feet, have some space between your legs. It feels good to do that. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, lift up and fold forwards. All right, you can hold on to your legs, you can hold on to your feet, whatever you need. Feel long through your back, so suck your belly button up. And deflate the air from your abdomen so that you can create length there. It should feel pretty amazing right now. You're so warm, all your fascia and your muscles are just like loosey-goosey. Just breathe and relax. Inhale, lengthen a little bit, and exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, One more time. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Point your feet, tuck your chin, roll on up one vertebrae at a time. And then go ahead and bend your right leg. Pull that foot up as close to your bum as you can and flex your extended foot. Sit up nice and tall and lift up and rotate towards your bent leg. Now if you want to, you can put your left elbow on the outside of that knee just to deepen the stretch. Use your back hand that's on the floor to really press down and lift yourself up. Stay here and breathe. Your extended foot, really feel power through your toes, yeah? So spread your toes out wide. One more breath. And carefully come back to center. Change legs. Sit up nice and tall first. And then start to rotate. Flex your extended foot. Again, if you want to bind, you can always do that. You go to where feels right for you. One more breath. And carefully bringing it back to center. Extend your legs out in front of you. Sit up tall, point your feet, lift up, and roll down slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Use your nice strong abs here. Take your time. You're aiming to get one vertebrae down, one at a time, after the other. Feel that length in your back. Beautiful. Now bring your knees into your chest. Hug them in tight. And you can bring your nose to your knees if that feels good. Hug in. And release it. And then lift your knees up and over to the right side. You can do any variation of this reclining twist that you wish. You could extend one or both legs. I like to do cactus arms. It feels nice and open across my chest and shoulders. Breathe with intentions. It's a lovely release for your low back. And then carefully bring it back through center. Lift up and over the other way. One more breath. And bringing your legs back to center. Gonna rock and roll it out, Kelly, okay? So hold on behind your legs, bend your elbows to the side, and start to rock backwards and forwards. You can make it as big or as small as you want to. And each time you come up now, start to feel your abs catching you. Do a couple more. And then we're going to come all the way up and hold it here. You ready? Whenever you want to. Hold it here in boat pose. Navasana. Keep your legs bent, or you can extend them, whichever you prefer. Maybe reach one or both arms forward. Open your heart. Yeah. Nice and solid and strong. And you're still focusing on your breathing. Take one more breath. And gently lower your feet down to the floor. And let's just take a moment for us. So carefully, one vertebrae at a time, come rolling down onto your back. You do that, Kelly. I'm just going to turn this music down. All the way down onto your back. And just rest your arms by your side. lengthen out your legs. If you want to put a pillow underneath your knees, we're just going to have a little moment just to really switch off, relax everything before we have to continue on with our day. So get comfortable. If you need a blanket, if you want to put support under your knees, go for it. Rest your arms by your side. Right, and just take a deep breath in through your nose. Big breath in, and we're going to sigh it out. Do that again. Deep breath in. And exhale. Push it out. And just release everything in your body. Starting from your toes. Relax. Maybe to rotate your ankles a little bit. Keep your thighs and your hamstrings soft. Relax your glutes. Let go of your tummy. And just be aware of what's happening with your back. If your lower back is slightly lifted off the floor, it's okay, let it be. Lose any tension out of your fingers, your arms. Keep your shoulders down away from your head. If you need to rock your head a little bit from side to side, just to release that, you can.
Our puppy just got in my face.
Keep your eyes closed, your jaw is just gentle, your teeth are slightly open. And just breathe naturally. Take a little moment just to thank yourself for taking time for you today. So important to look after ourselves so that we can take care of others. And maybe make a promise for this new year to always take a moment for yourself each day. Make it a priority. Because you deserve it. This is where I would say to people watching the video, if you'd like to stay here, you can just switch this off and relax. Otherwise, you can start to wriggle your fingers and toes. I like to stretch my arms above my head and reach along through my legs, point my feet, squeeze everything. And then carefully, you can bend your legs and bring your knees into your chest. Maybe rock a little bit. And do little circles with your knees. Make sure you do your circles both ways. Then if and when you're ready, you can lie on your favorite side and just hold it there for a sec. No rush. And if you'd like to, you can come on up to sitting. Feel free to keep your eyes shut for a minute. Just come to a comfortable position for you. And then just roll your shoulders forward, up, back and down. through your midsection. Feel light, energized. And then bring your hands to your heart center. Maybe press your thumbs gently towards your chest. Feel love for yourself, feel love for others. And then draw your thumbs up between your eyebrows to your third eye. This will help to clarify your thoughts. Keep your mind open. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year, Kelly. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Have a great day.